do you get out of a musical rut? Let's say you're not motivated to practice. It takes like a day, then becomes a week. Next thing you know, it's like months, and you haven't been practicing.
Motivation.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to why you started playing guitar in the first place. That will also explain why you're not motivated. Why did you start playing guitar?
Just want to replicate my guitar heroes.
Okay, so you got inspired by Guitar Heroes, and you wanted to be able to play it,
Yeah.
right? Are you not motivated right now?
Right now, yeah, in a way, like it's been maybe a week or almost a month that I haven't been practicing, and I just don't feel like picking up the guitar.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. What was the last song you played?
Probably Stairway to Heaven. I was just practicing Stairway.
Okay, now what was the last song that excited you?
Last time I got excited is probably when I wrote my own song.
You wrote your own song?
Like the last song I wrote. Then after a while, it's like no motivation. I couldn't even pick up the guitar to finish some other songs and stuff. So it's like, how do you stay motivated? How do you feel like picking up the guitar?
Okay, not to say that I play all the time, but I don't see the guitar as a chore. Right now, this is just something that I do. But that's not to say that I play guitar every waking hour. So sometimes I don't feel like playing the guitar. I do something else, and then I come back to it. That keeps it fresh, you know. Or I purposely step out of my comfort zone to experience other stuff. It doesn't have to be musical all the time. If you're not motivated to play or write music and stuff, then it's okay to step away for a little bit. You know, refresh, reset, you know, change of scene. Because usually you lose your motivation when you're frustrated, you can't realize what you're thinking, right? You have something that you want to do or to play or to create, but then it's not coming out, or it's not coming out the way you want. If you step away for a little bit, it's like looking at the picture and then stepping away, and then when you go back to it, you get fresh eyes, and then you can see, oh, this is what I've been missing. This is what I've been missing, right? But if you're like this, and then you're just trying to burnish it and beat it into submission, it gets more frustrating because you're really not going anywhere. When you're at that point where it feels like nothing is clicking, you're not progressing, you feel like you're in a rut, it's easy to think that you suck. Like, there's no point, right? When in reality, you just have to think back to, let's say, a month ago, right? Play something old. Play the very first song you wrote. Or the very first song you learned, right? And then see how that will give you a definite marker of how far you've come along, right? Because sometimes you need to remind yourself of where you were and where you are now. Because every time we learn something new, we're always struggling. We're always having a hard time. No, I can't get it. You know, and we need to remind ourselves that, you know, we're moving forward. It's that it feels like we're running around in circles or we're running in place, but we really are not. In the rare case that you find yourself struggling to play your previous song, your very first song, that will give you a better idea of what you need to work on. When you look back, you're looking through experienced eyes. There, you're able to do things that you couldn't before, right? So when you do that, then you get a better grasp of where you are as a player, right? So right now, if you're not motivated, you know, it's okay.
Step away for a while.
Step away for a while. You know, just, you know, don't feel guilty that you're not picking up your guitar and playing. But once in a while, pick it up and just feel it.
Just
right?
noodle around.
Yeah, noodle around. When you're practicing, there are 3 principles, which I call the 3 Ps. So pick up is the phase where you learn or research and learn, or you decide to learn something, right? Polish is getting it under your fingers. Play is you've already learned it, so just enjoy the music you play. A lot of players go from picked up to play. They don't do polish, which is fun, but it's also frustrating. It delays your gratification of being to play better. So pick up, you do pick up practice when you are fresh, well rested, first thing in the morning. That way you're open to learning. You can focus. So when you're fresh, learn new stuff, right? New song, a new intro, a new lick, or listen to new music, right? Or go into the YouTube rabbit hole and just find new stuff. Polish is when you can focus, but you don't have to think as much. It's the training of the muscle memory. It's the repetition at the gym, right? It's running on the treadmill. So it is you programming all the moves in your fingers. Stuff that you've already picked up, but not quite under your fingers yet. So that might be, for some people, the A minor pentatonic scale. Or the A minor pentatonic scale in thirds, in triplets. Okay, or A minor pentatonic scale in triplets at a faster tempo. Just focus on one thing. Then play is when you turn your brain off and just
naturally
just play, jam, play that song, perform. The play part is not the thing that you're currently working on, because that is frustrating, because you don't have it here yet. It's not here, right? So you play the songs that you already know. You play the songs that excite you, right? So for some people, it's just going on elevated jam tracks and hitting the playlist and just finding the key and just play. You don't think. Just enjoy. Just let it all out. That's, you vent. Basically, it's like musical venting, right? For professionals and professionals, that's gig time. When you're at the gig, you don't play the stuff that you're learning, and you don't learn new stuff at the gig. You play stuff that's already here. To help with your motivation, reflect on how you feel. When you determine that you're fresh, you want to focus, or you just want to be repetitive, or you don't want to think, right? Then choose accordingly to the stuff that you're working on, the stuff that you're working on. That way you get to enjoy this. I want to say that the best motivator is a new guitar.
I got that.
Usually that lasts for a week.
Yeah.
Because it's a new shiny new thing. Oh, sarap yung ganyan. After you've exhausted the shiny newness of it, whatever you're feeling comes out again. And then madadagdagan yung guilt na bago yung gitara ko, hindi ko inahawakan. Sayang, diba? So you have to fix this first. Fix the underlying problem. Or you could buy a new pedal.